Hey guys, thank you so much for your support, for all your views, all your subscriptions. I do really appreciate that and I'm really grateful. So as promised, today my video is about the competition. How do they spend sales and marketing and how efficient are they? And we are of course going to compare this with Lemonade. Before I get started, I want to mention one thing. I started to send my videos to a couple of people, to my friends, to my family. And if you are one of those that just asks him or herself, why is this guy sending me this? And what the heck is LMND? And what is he talking about? And what are all these numbers? Bear with me. Please be patient. In my next video, I'm going to talk about what this entire setup is and what my channel is about and what are my long-term goals. So I really hope that my next YouTube video is going to clarify on this question. Okay, so without further ado, let's dive into today's Excel sheet that I prepared. So here is today's Excel sheet, the competition. I did it like that. I went for data on different companies, progressive. Then you see here the year, 2018, 19 and 20. I always looked at net premiums earned because that was one of the easier numbers to find. And then I calculated the premium growth. So if you're an insurance company, you make your money by selling insurance policies. And let's say they sell you a policy, you pay money, and the money you pay is their premium they earn. So it's kind of their revenue, not exactly, but it's approximately their revenue. And here we calculate the premium growth. It's just the difference. In this example, it's 2019 minus 2018. So you see how much it did grow, and the same for 2020. Then I always try to figure out how much money do they spend on sales and marketing. That's a little bit tricky. It's not so easy because they do some strange accounting stuff. So I did my best, but it's not perfect, but I really tried my best. So for progressive, they have policy acquisition costs and other underwriting expenses that just adds up to total sales and marketing expenses. And then what I really wanted to figure out was how much money do they spend to acquire $1 in premium? So let's make an example. If you go and you buy a car insurance at Progressive and your annual premium is about $1,000 a year, this number here, this 1.52, this means that if you pay $1,000 in premium a year, they spend about $1,520 to acquire you and your policy. That's the meaning of this number. So $1.52 means that's the spending the money they spend for $1 in premium growth. Okay, so that's the methodology, that's how I'm working, that's the numbers. And now we are just looking at the results. So for progressive, it's about $1.52, and last year it was $2.88. By the way, it's an increase, but that's the trend we see for almost all insurance companies. State Farm, they spent, so here this number is negative. What that means is that they spent $2.64 to lose $1 in premium. So that's not really a good business model. And this year they got even better at this way of doing business. They now spend $22 to lose $1 in premium. Allstate spends about $3.09 and last year $16.48. Liberty Mutual, they did spend $6.94 2 years ago and $14.52 this year, last year, I'm sorry. And Travelers, they spent $3.79 compared to $6.18. So it's almost everywhere a slight increase. American Family Insurance, they did spend in 2019 $4.40, $5.59 respectively in 2020. So here is my bibliography. You find links, the URLs, and of course where I did find the numbers. So it's quite obvious that their marketing expenditures are somewhat between $1.52 and I don't know, $16, yeah, and $16.48. That's the range we are talking about. And now I was curious to figure out how much does this entire industry spend on money to acquire new premiums. And talking about the industry, I'm talking about these 6-7 companies I showed you here. I did aggregate the numbers, which you find here. So premiums earned for 2018, it's just the sum of all the single companies. So it's this, plus this one, and so on. So it's quite straightforward. And then of course, again, calculate the difference, like calculate the premium growth, calculate their total sales and marketing expenditures. I did two. One is a very conservative calculation and one is a more realistic calculation because I had to make some assumptions. So what we end up is that in 2019, they spent about $3.30 for $1 in premium, and in 2020, $5.92 respectively. The more realistic numbers, they show that it's a little bit higher, of course, $3.64 and $6.48 in 2020. And then I just calculated the average. So their acquisition cost is somewhat between $3.50 and $6.20. That's what we are talking about. That's the range. So to acquire $1 in premium, they spent $3.50 at least. And now we are talking about Lemonade. I had to make here a couple of assumptions too, but I think they are quite realistic and quite conservative. So you see here gross earned premiums, here in millions, not in billions, because Lemonade is quite small, premium growth, total sales and marketing expenditures, and we end up with a sales and marketing per premium growth of $1.88 in 2019. In 2020, they spent less than $1. They spent 97 cents. And based on my estimations, for 2021, they are going to spend on average 80 cents to acquire $1 in premium. So what does that mean if we compare Lemonade with the aggregate or the entire industry? We end up with the conclusion that Lemonade's marketing efficiency is 4 to 8 times more efficient than legacy insurance companies. Okay, that's it. So the key message for today is that Lemonade spends about 80 cents for $1 in premium growth, and that's 4 to 8 times more efficient than comparing with the other legacy insurance. So, and of course, these are the numbers, and every good researcher has some anecdotal evidence, and I have some too, which I would really like to show you. You see it here. So, when I was in Texas during my exchange semester, they had like a special program for new students where they explained what you have to think about when you move into a new apartment. And then they were also talking about insurance. And in this Zoom call, there were about 150 students. And one girl, you see her here, Melody, she texted in this chat that Lemonade Renters insurance is very good and cheap for college students. I took this picture on the 2nd of February this year, and Sarah posted that I use Lemonade, it was pretty affordable. And then I thought about, oh, that's crazy. In this chat there are about 150 people, 150 students that probably never bought an insurance policy before. They are about 18, 19, maybe 20 years old. Yeah, and they just got this recommendation. So asking ourselves the question, how is it possible that Lemonade acquires customers so cheap? This is probably the answer, because customers, they like their the insurance carrier, they like Lemonade, they like the way they approach them and how they deal with their customers and how they pay claims, and then they recommend the insurance to others. And that's probably what makes their marketing efficiency so good. Okay, so that's for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope these numbers really give you some color on the marketing efficiency, marketing spendings of Lemonade and other insurance companies. In my next video, I'm going to talk about why am I doing this channel and why am I researching a small insurance company in the United States. So stay tuned, make sure to subscribe. It's going to be a good video, I promise. And yeah, thank you so much for your time and have a good day. Bye.